Whiteout Wednesday here on NFL Live. After an offseason full of big trades and massive contracts, Adam Schefter takes us through how it all went down.
What's up with all these wide receivers? There never has been an all-season in which so many wide receivers have run out routes, going from one team to another. Let this serve as a reminder. Davante Adams is now in Las Vegas catching balls from Derek Carr instead of Aaron Rodgers. Tyreek Hill is in Miami teaming up with Tua Tagovailoa instead of Patrick Mahomes. A.J. Brown now shares a huddle with Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia instead of Ryan Tannehill in Tennessee. Amari Cooper will be joining forces with Deshaun Watson in Cleveland, not Dak Prescott in Dallas, while Jarvis Landry has left Cleveland for New Orleans. Allen Robinson is in Los Angeles to join forces with Matthew Stafford instead of Justin Fields, and Robert Woods left L.A. to team up with Tannehill in Tennessee. At a time when more players are being empowered, no position has exercised those powers more than wide receivers.
Plenty to break down with all these deals, but let's stick with Davante Adams because a lot of people assumed that he would be back in Green Bay after Aaron Rodgers agreed to return. We know how that ended now. Adams is prepping to play with Derek Carr in Las Vegas, and what a weapon he is. Since the start of the 2018 season, Adams leads the NFL in receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns. But what will that production look like with a new team and a new quarterback? Former Packers quarterback and Hall of Famer Brett Favre weighed in on the topic with TMZ Sports.
I do think that Davante will make Derek Carr better, and in time they will be a dynamic duo. Now, will it be the duo that Aaron and Davante had? Time will tell. I think Derek Carr is a very good quarterback, but he's not in Aaron's league. I'd be shocked if he had the same year he's had in previous years. That's not to say he can't do it, but I would be shocked.
Dan, Jeremy, and Rob back with us now, and that's Brett Favre's take. But Dan, let's start with you. Do you see any sort of drop-off for Adams this fall?
I don't think so. Look, Kelsey, I mean, when you talk to people around the league about Davante Adams, I don't think there's a strong sense that he's an Aaron Rodgers creation, right? Ask defensive backs who are the toughest receivers to cover, and his name always comes up first or close to first, one of the first. His releases are great. He's in and out of breaks. You know, he runs his route. I think he'll do very, very well. You can argue that he has a supporting cast around him of pass catchers that might be superior to what they had in recent years in Green Bay. When you look at the likes of Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow, guys like that, it may be that he doesn't even have to see the same kind of defensive attention that he saw in Green Bay. So while Brett Favre, obviously I think that's it's fair to assume that any receiver would be somewhat less without Aaron Rodgers. I think in this particular case, Davante Adams, with his level of skill, going to play with a guy he knows very well from college in Derek Carr, I think it's possible he just keeps it going.
Yeah, Dan, Darren Waller looms large here because I'm told that they came out of OTAs and minicamp with Waller and the Raiders offense thinking, hey, we really have something here. Josh McDaniels' offense, pretty friendly to tight ends. Depending on the matchup each week, they could really feed him a lot. And you have three guys when you count Adams, Waller, and Hunter Renfrow that you all have to get involved. But to Dan's point, if you ask 20 people around the league who's the best wide receiver right now in the NFL, I would say at least 12 to 15 would say Davante Adams. So he's a singular talent that stands alone. He's got the chemistry with Derek Carr from the Fresno State days. So he will get fed the ball. It just depends on whether it's going to be the same appetite as he got in Green Bay.
Put up video game-like numbers when they were at Fresno State. I'm sure that looks a little bit different this go-round. Rob, what do you think?
He's going to have a huge year, and I bet you Josh McDaniels is sitting at the lunch table just drawing up plays on napkins like, oh, this is going to be a great one with Waller. Oh, this is going to be a great one with Adams together in the slot. Oh, one's going vertical, one's running under route. I really think that he's going to have a great, great year because of the fact that you got Carr, you got that chemistry from college. They already talked about the chemistry. And then you also talk about having a tight end, which Josh McDaniels has great experience with the tight end position, a la Rob Gronkowski. So I think that he will have a great career and a great season this year just based on the fact that it's a fresh start. We know what he can do, and he's excited to go to a new place and play with his old college teammate.
It will change definitely with a different quarterback and all the weapons he has around him. He was targeted 32% of his routes last season, the highest rate by any receiver in the NFL.